Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. How have you been? Great. We've been really busy here, and Walker's moved on to do some more freelance stuff, but he's still helping us out with some videos. So we're gonna be taking a little bit more relaxed video posting schedule, but we're gonna keep getting stuff out when we get it done and not worry about it too much. But this is one of those videos where we get to bring you up to date, show you some things that have been going on because the shop has been a flurry of activity. To start with, we have two new employees, one of whom you've met, but Tyler Kerfus and Kaylin Duty has joined our team. Kaylin went to Troy's welding program over there at B-Tech in Botetourt, and she graduated high school. Tyler is in his senior year of high school, but they're both 18 now and ready to join the workforce, and they have been killing it. So we now have a team of two in the shop, and they're new, but they're learning really fast. They have awesome attitudes, and I'm very lucky to have them. And I'm excited about the team that we're gonna be building over here in the next 6 months, year, and hopefully beyond that.
Well, and it kind of is this beautiful full circle thing of LiftArc's inception being bringing the old to the new. You know?
Oh, interesting, yeah.
You know, taking the knowledge of old guys and bringing up the next generation, sharing it.
So now I'm the old guy, and I get to bring the next generation up to speed and show them everything that I was taught over my 20 years of fabrication from the old guys I got to hang out with and who were nice enough to answer my questions. So,
well, and speaking of old guys, do you want to speak about this guy's retirement?
Yeah, sure. Well, this video is going to be totally random, and it's going to follow no predictable plot line. So if you're into that, strap in. This is a 16-foot car trailer that I've owned for like 10 years. I bought it from my linear algebra teacher in college, whose class I failed. When I went to go buy the trailer, I was like, "Hey, Mr. Snare, you remember me from class?" He goes, "Nope." Probably because I was shit at linear algebra. Don't mind the bald tire, I'm well aware. But we did a delivery to Blacksburg, to Virginia Tech not long ago on this trailer, and this is what happened. I don't know. There's not a whole lot we can do about it right now. All right, well, this is
Oh yeah, the change order is because I did it.
This is a problem for Roanoke. So I figured out what happened. The shackles, if you ever have an issue with your trailer, check the equalizer bar here between your leaf springs. One of these shackles got inverted, which actually pushed the rear axle backwards into the fender. And that happened because as I was pulling the trailer out here, I had my trailer brake gain set all the way up, and I tested the brake as soon as I went over this little dip, and the brakes grabbed, the trailer hopped, and the axle flipped underneath the shackle. So I thought my trailer was broken and totaled, but it's not. It's just old, and it's just fine. So if you need to haul one car or some stuff, we always have this. But over here, we've already talked about this, but this trailer is its replacement for work. It's a big old 30-foot deck over trailer that we got from, that's a crack, that we got from Justin over at Nokevan. His brother or cousin had this thing sitting out back of their warehouse, and when the warehouse burned to the ground, this trailer suffered. You can see where this is all cut out. You can see some of the remaining burnt wood, and this is the deck boards that I cut off so far. They were pretty well charred, and it melted the paint off of this middle section. You can see the wiring over there. Jeez. That totally melted. But the frame is great, and it's a 2021. It's a pretty new trailer. Hauls 14,000 pounds, or that's what it's rated for. And so for some new wiring and some new deck boards, it'll be good to go. But it's a gooseneck, and so to haul a gooseneck, yeah.
Cut
to that part.
Yeah.
So, what is this?
I have a problem, and my problem is that I stay on Facebook Marketplace too much, but this didn't even come from Facebook Marketplace. This is a 2013 F550 Super Duty diesel flatbed that I bought from my friend AK over at Chaos Motorsports. This wasn't even planned. And this shirt's too big, but it's very comfy. And I ate a lot of Chinese food, so it makes me feel
I kind of like it. I want one.
It's super soft. This is the new work truck for Lift Arc Studios. It's a beast of a rig. I am now selling my personal pickup truck, and the Isuzu is for sale. And hopefully they sell soon because I need to get some money back.
Do you live in the area?
Yeah.
And I mean, the Isuzu's great.
Yeah, the Isuzu's awesome. It's running great. It's very well maintained. My Chevy is in wonderful shape. It's a 2015 Silverado LTZ, 6.2 liter.
You have kept that thing pristine.
I try, especially considering all the work we've done to it, or in it. So I've been planning this truck and trailer mix-up for a long time, and I got a great deal on this truck from a friend of mine, and a great deal on this trailer because it was set on fire. Believe it or not, I paid the same amount of money for this truck and trailer than I did for my Silverado in the first place. I think you would have made the same decision I did. I mean, this is a F550. It'll haul 20,000 pounds. And this thing will hold 14. But again, shout out Chaos Fab Shop for, this was their support rig that they didn't need anymore. So I bought it from them.
Sick.
And it's sick, dude. The bed has like all these dope compartments. It's like a fire truck almost.
Dude, you could rolling up to a cookout with this.
All of our tools can go in here, both sides. So now we don't have to load all the tools in the bed of the pickup. They can all just go in here. And then you still have this part open for carrying certain things.
Right, well, and sensitive things, you don't have to worry about getting rained on.
And they're secure too. If I have to stay at a hotel or park it somewhere overnight, all of our stuff is secure. So that was kind of, I was looking for a dead flatbed. So this is a little different than that, but I think it's gonna work out great considering we have this trailer. So yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, so this thing's cool. It was it's my favorite feature. So it's a 6.7 diesel. It's got 4 seats, kind of. The back's one of those halfway deals, but there's enough.
Well, luckily your big gun employees are come in small packages.
That's right. Yeah, both my welders are tiny people, so it works out. It was a tow truck, and it was special ordered by the son of a big tow truck company. So when he special ordered it from Ford, he put all the bells and whistles. I mean, it has heated and air-conditioned seats, paint-matched tow mirrors, you know, full navigation screen, cruise control, a bunch of auxiliary switches for lights, all the tow truck lights down here on the bottom and the front. So it's fully loaded. So I think it was a sweet deal.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and it's red.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Every other work truck is white. This one's red.
Yeah. And it's just more power.
A lot more power. Probably 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. If you know someone who's interested and you get it sold, I will pay you $200.
Hey, look at that.
If you help me sell either of my trucks.
Cool.
So yeah, thanks. Look out for these rigs on the road here soon.
Cool.
Coming to a job site near you. So I've started doing more content on our automotive sister channel, Lift Art Garage. If you're not subscribed to Lift Art Garage, go do that right now. There's a link or a button or something. But this is our next drift car project. Properly coated in dust. But this is let's see what year it is. 2003, December. So this is basically a 2004 Nissan 350Z that I got for almost no money. In fact, the Lift Art Garage channel has the whole story on there. So go watch that video. But this will be turned into yet another drift car, but like an intro learn to drift car. My girlfriend Jennifer wants to learn how to drive and drift. She knows how to drive. She wants to learn how to drift. And this is going to be a great chassis for anybody that wants to come drifting with me. Any of our friends here around, friends of the shop and beyond. It's just a good thrash car, and because it was so cheap, I don't really care about it. I mean, I do care about it, but if it gets hurt or banged up or whatever, that's it's for. I don't even have a title for it, so it doesn't matter.
It's not your baby.
It's not my baby, no. But follow along at Lift Art Garage to see the progress with that thing. Over here, I'll keep the automotive content short in case, whatever.
It's a shop update.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff happening in the automotive bay these days.
Over here is, this car belongs to my friend Greg. And I don't know how this works.
You have to speak a German word.
Well, BMWs have weird hood latches. But this is Greg's drag car, street car that he's been working on. This car used to make 800 horsepower at the wheels. And it's one of the scariest cars I've ever ridden in. It doesn't look like much right now, but the engine is, Greg is a BMW engine wizard. So there's a lot going on in there. We might cover that car more. This thing is still working after a long season of driving. After all the plasma cutting we did today, everything's covered in dust. But this is my 93 240 drift car that you guys have seen on the channel before. Just got back from the Road Potomac skid pad event up at Summit Point, West Virginia. Car did great. Here's some of that footage. Whoa, what a wild ride.
Dude, next event, I'll have to bring my drone and then we'll get get my buddy to do another edit. Splice that in right here.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, check this out from 5 years ago. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, this? Yeah, nice catch. This is the beginning of a sculpture that I've been meaning to start on for quite a while. This is going to be a giant 10-foot ball made of rusty rebar spaghetti. It's a rusty rebar meatball.
And you're turning spaghetti into meatballs.
We're turning a spaghetti into a meatball. But this is the wireframe skeleton for the ball. It's 10 feet in diameter, and it's made from rolled half-inch round bar. There's a centerpiece holding it together so it doesn't sproing. And it's hanging from the ceiling right now so we can move it around. This is an art project that the City of Roanoke Art Commission commissioned me to do because they put out a thing asking for artists to apply to make a sculpture out of the recycled rusty rebar from the historic Wasina Bridge overhaul project. So the Wasina Bridge in Roanoke was built in the 1920s, I think. And they just tore it down and they're building a new one. So it lasted 100 years, which I guess is good for a bridge. I don't know.
It's also kind of scary.
It's also like not that long. But in order to, they're building this giant skate park underneath the new bridge site. They're building the new bridge, which will have greenway sidewalks. It'll actually have greenery and trees on the bridge, which is kind of cool. But this sculpture will be placed somewhere underneath the new bridge in the Wasina Park area. And in a few months, they'll be ready for it. So we wanted to get going on it so that we had time to fine tune it and mess around and not have to rush on it. Even though I think I got this contract in like March and it's September. So I've been meaning to bite into this for a long time.
Well, you haven't just been twiddling your thumbs.
No, we've been very, very busy. And like I said, building a team and scrambling for new projects and contracts and just trying to keep everything moving.
Well, and speaking of which, you know, there's
so
stuff that people...
This is going to be the ball. That's the 1-to-1 scale. This, as I've already, and you can pick which version of this explanation you want to use, but this is a piece of I-beam. Maybe this is better because of the audio. This is a piece of the web from the I-beam that used to make up the bridge support structure. So we had, underneath the deck of the bridge was I-beam-like structures that held everything up. This plate, which is at least 3/4 thick, was part of the web of the I-beam that made up the bridge. You know, you have your flanges and the web. It was for the flat face. It's huge. This one piece was like 55 by 52 or something, and there were bigger pieces. So you can imagine how big those I-beams were. That day, it was a very windy day, took the torch set out to the site and cut this piece raw so that, because everything like this needs a base plate. You need a bottom, you need a foundation that you can bolt it to the ground or bolt it to a concrete pad or however it's gonna work. So the theory is that we use a piece of that same bridge to make the base plate out of, thus incorporating more elements of the Wasina bridge into this sculpture. So today,
still providing infrastructure.
That's right. It's giving, oh, cool. What is that?
It's stamped.
8945. I wish I knew what that meant. That's very cool.
I'll Google it.
But we went freeform with, this is basically the size of the plate, but I didn't want to, I went back and forth on if I wanted to just like leave it as the rough cut and have it be obviously a clipping from the bridge, or gussy it up a bit. And we went the gussy route. So we just sort of drew a loose boundary, make lots of curves and life, and it kind of looks like an amoeba or the Nickelodeon logo, not intentionally, not trademarked. But I like how it came out. So you can, we'll probably weld a plate to the bottom of the ball, and that plate will bolt to this plate, and this plate will bolt into the ground. So we'll probably have like 4 big holes in the corners, so the fasteners, the J-bolt sticking out of the concrete, can bolt this down.
I think this kind of curvature, but shape blends better with the ball too.
Yeah, a lot more rounded corners instead of sharp edges. So that's that. We used our Hypertherm plasma cutter to zap through it. Made short work of it. Made a mess, really. Look at the ground. So that is the Wasina ball sculpture. Over here is, this is the makings of a large railing project for a customer in South Roanoke. These are the legs, these are some horizontal pieces, these are the cap rails over here. All 14 gauge tubing, 2x4, 2x2, and 3x3s. And here, well, Tyler. There's Tyler. But here is the first piece. We kind of did the biggest one first, just to make sure it all worked. But this is the design for 15 to 18 individual pieces of railing that are going to go at this customer's house. They're going to go in between stone columns, so they'll be they won't join together consecutively. They're independent pieces, and they're designed this way because we're emulating the wooden railings that are already there. So we're basically just doing that out of metal. And I think they're going really well. We got 1x1 pickets, all hollow tubing. None of this is solid. It's still quite heavy, but it's not like crazy heavy. We tried to make it as light as possible. You know, 2-3 people should be able to carry this up their front porch, no problem.
It looks incredibly stout.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, their house is beautiful. It's up on the top of the mountain, it's a crazy view. So yeah, there's a lot to it. I mean, this has been a great project to work with Tyler and Kaylin on, and really cover some like fabrication, like it's more than Fab 101, but like, you know, some key fundamentals that I've learned over my 2 decades of building architectural metalworking, and really try to fine tune it and perfect it here at our shop, just because that's what people know us for. So a pretty high quality product, and I'm damn proud of this. Tyler, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, I mean, I think now that we've got this first one done, that was definitely the longest process we'll have in this whole project until we get to the stairs. So I think once we actually get more going in these jigs, I mean, it's not going to take us a whole day to do one of them. I mean, we're going to be able to knock out 2 or 3 of them in a day, especially because this was the biggest one. It's got like this whole section, and probably a little bit more isn't going to be there on any of the other ones we do. So I think once we get some of the smaller ones up here and jigged up, I mean, we're going to be just rolling, especially because we were learning on this one. Now we can take what we learned on this one and move it to the next one and just start going. So there you go.
Every one that comes after will be faster and faster and faster. So these are the jigs that we ended up with. Kaylin and I actually, she did most of this, but you know, after I helped her kind of walk through the process. But this doesn't look like a whole lot right now, but you'll be able to just drop your parts in and not have to think too hard about how it all lays out. So you really take your time and be a super perfectionist on the first one to make your job easier down the road. So there you go. We still do railings. We're moving, I'm not gonna say we're moving away from railings, but we're really aiming for the high-end ones, the ones that are satisfying and challenging and kind of set our shop apart from other shops.
It's not just the one-step lamb's tongue.
Yeah, if you want a 3-step rail on the front porch of your house, we're not exactly the shop for you, sorry. But you can
We're
see,
big boys now.
yeah, well,
Speaking of big boys,
you can see how much material is involved in what's going to be the rest of these. I mean, all of these are the 22-inch pickets for the system. Yeah, and they are sitting on a new acquisition for the shop, a 15-foot long, 4-foot wide, I think 1-inch thick fab table. And here's how I got it.
wow.
Yeah, and the half table will fill it up, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of crap on it right now, but this has been a great addition. You know, with more fabricators in the shop, we need more places for people to work. Our fab table over here has been great, but it's only so big. It's only 5 by 10. So this is huge, and it's not a fixture table, but there's still lots of area to clamp. And I bought it from a machinist who was very detail oriented. So he has these square stops clamped to the edge, and it's a nice.
It looks well taken care of.
Yeah, it really was. Really nice place to build railings and stuff like that too.
New shop, new you.
Yeah, and so long overdue is going to be an overhaul of our Ellis bandsaw cutting area. Same guy that sold me that table sold me these rollers. He had them set up for his Ellis. He had like an Ellis 4000 or something, like a much bigger one. Same general idea. So I want to redo, basically integrate these rollers on either side of the bandsaw over there. So, and hard mount everything and level and dial in everything so it's perfect. So we have a really nice in-feed and out-feed table. But yeah, I mean, these are really, really expensive if you're to buy them. I mean, you can buy some from Ellis and they're like this long and they cost like 300 bucks. I think I paid 300 for both of these, so.
Oh yeah, and I think the through line is you got some screaming deals on the line.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to grow. I've been trying to expand the shop's capabilities on a very limited budget. You know, it looks like I'm spending a lot of money willy-nilly, but we're growing, thankfully, lucky to be growing and getting jobs that are doing well for us. And I'm trying to grow our capabilities alongside that so that we can keep up, you know, that we can move. I mean, the truck and trailer, the whole reason I did all that is, you imagine 15 sections of all that railing down there. It's not exactly something you can throw in the back of a pickup truck. So that big flatbed trailer out there is going to allow me to transport all that to the job site in one shot.
And
this huge ball, well, it's enormous, and it's going to be it's going to have to be set with a crane. And my hope is that somewhere around Riverdale, somebody has a piece of equipment that's going to allow us to load this on the trailer, and then hopefully on site, or we rent one from United Rental, get a crane truck over there to set this. You know, but you know, this can't go. This could go on the car trailer, but it's a little ridiculous, you know. So yeah, we want to build bigger stuff, and we're getting the opportunity to build bigger stuff. So you have to get bigger tools. So
well, and you're not just buying new shiny things. You're salvaging experiences coming in handy.
Trying to be as resourceful as possible. Yeah. But yeah.
And that's not the only job you have coming up that you're probably going to need a crane for, but we'll leave that for a future.
Yes. I can't. I'm about to. I can't tell you any of it right now, actually, but we're about to do some crazy stuff. It's literally all I can say.
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Point is, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all your support over the years, and we are very, very busy. And thank you for your patience on getting videos out. and we'll see you soon. You're watching this on
The 26th.
You're watching this on September 26th. September 30th is the last day of the Fronius welding package giveaway. So 3 lucky winners are each winning a Fronius welding hood, a Fronius duffel bag, and a set of Fronius welding gloves. We have 3 of each of those things. 3 people are getting all 3 things. What you have to do, no purchase of anything necessary, go to liftarcstudios.com/giveaway. I think we've had like 3,000 people enter so far. You got to go like some pages, follow some people. It tells you everything you need to do on the site.
You can pick and choose, yeah.
You can pick and choose, but everything you do on that list gives you more entries. So happy hunting, good luck. Thank you to Fronius for donating these things for us to give away, and thank you to you guys for participating, both just watching our channel and in the giveaway. So we really appreciate you. So when the giveaway is over, the first place that it will be posted is on the website. We will contact you first to make sure you're real, and then the 3 winners will be posted on liftarcstudios.com/giveaway, and then you'll know who they are.
Yep.
It'll be first name and last initial. We're going to keep you anonymous, but still. That's it.
Cool.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you, love you, mean it. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow and subscribe Lift Art Garage on YouTube, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.